Okay, now we're going to go to the current call to public. And I want to read this again. A public body may make an open call to the public during a public meeting, subject to reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions. Okay, first up, Jennifer Esposito and then Jeff Esposito.
Good morning again. Jennifer Esposito, candidate for District 4 County Supervisor 2028. Living rent-free in multiple people's heads for the next 4 years. At the last meeting, the overpaid county manager gave out some phony crystal awards, more phony than the person who was photographed receiving one, and I really hope those weren't paid for with taxpayer money. You know, Wilma, I'm not sure if you have a fireplace or a mantle at home to put it on, but I'm sure I have an idea about where you can put yours. This, right here, this is your legacy. The COVID shutdown. The 200 businesses that were referred for complaints, that were investigated, that were harassed. The lawsuit the county had to settle out of court against Blondie's Restaurant in Havasu for your legacy of tyranny. The declaration of an emergency without a single case of COVID. Not one in Mohave County in order to get a hold of ARPA money and other federal funds. You're not an expert. You might sit on the county health advisory board or whatever, but you don't know a thing. Huge congressional report says, you guys got it wrong. You know who got it right? We, the people, got it right. We came to this board and we stood here and we told you that masks didn't work, that social distancing was a children's science experiment, that the vaccine was an untested gene therapy, and that you were making guinea pigs of the citizens of Mohave County. We told you all of this, and we have been vindicated by a bipartisan committee of Congress. That is your legacy, Wilma. Tyranny. You will go down in history as the person who is, in my personal opinion, a co-conspirator to criminal acts. You can get all the accolades and the fake news. You can talk about your years of dedicated service and any other, pardon my French, bullshit you want. But this, right here, this is your legacy. And I hope God has mercy on your soul.
Last but not least, Mr. Greg Beffert.
If you could put that up on the screen, please.
Can you please put the camera on? He's got something on the camera.
Supervisors, for the record, Greg Beffert from Yucca. And just so you know, I drive out here every meeting 50 miles from the middle of Santa Fe Ranch for this, to climb up your butts. Okay, this is an inconvenience for me. I'm retired, supposed to be, but I've been doing it for the benefit of the public. In addition to being a cop and being in the military, working in government for 33 years at all different levels for the state, the federal government, all of those things, I teach natural law. Those are the podcasts that you're talking about, Supervisor Bishop. Natural law, objective morality, which you people have no understanding of, none. You might understand man's law, legal law, but when it came to COVID-19 and when it came to the proclamation supporting Israel's right to defend itself, you failed with moral law. Moral law, objective morality is your ability to distinguish the difference between a right and a wrong. And I explained what that was. You people were order followers. At the lowest level, you abdicated your willingness to consider the morality of your actions. The next level up were people that thought that they knew what was going on, but still abdicated their ability to determine right and wrong. The highest level were the people that knew goddamn well what they were doing and did it anyway. Those are the psychopaths. The people at the top of that power pyramid that I talked about before. You didn't have the legal authority, you didn't have the moral authority, you didn't have the constitutional authority to do any of the things you did. The reason we come up here, specifically me, I understand the challenges you guys have with your jobs, the nuances. You're competent people. This isn't about competency. This is about character. This is about morality that you need to consider in your decisions. Do no harm. The two pillars are the sacred feminine, do no harm, the non-aggression principle. The other one's the sacred masculine, take no crap, the self-defense principle. And you caused harm. So when you make these decisions and you do cause harm, you can expect, if you don't consider that moral implication, you can expect that people are going to be up here, me specifically. Every time. So I recommend this book, Most Dangerous Superstition. It talks about statism and the illegitimate belief in authority. Natural law is objective morality. If it's not right for me to do it, it's a wrong. And I can't take a wrong and magically give it to government and turn it into a right. That isn't how it works. Stay in your lanes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Again, regarding the COVID pandemic, I wasn't on this board till 2021, but I was the only one on the Kingman City Council to actively be against mask mandates, and that's in the paper. And I was the only one that was downtown trying to keep our small businesses open. And when I was on this board, I was on the majority that was against any sort of business closures or mask mandates or anything like that. I just want to put that on the record.
Okay,
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I just wanted to remind the public that I had no part in the COVID shutdown as a member of the Board of Supervisors. I did not vote for the emergency action. I did not vote to close people's businesses. I did not vote to make you wear masks, and I did not enforce those rules in my district. So I get lumped in with other people that did other things. I did none of those things. Thank you.
Okay.